Hello everyone, my name is Not Important, or Nimportant, or Nimpy. I've given up caring which one you use. Just remember that while all of you can see me, I cannot see all of you. That's the way the internet works. One person viewed by many, as opposed to the way security cameras work. Many people viewed by one. And if you didn't come here for the philosophical questions that poses, I am a man who believes that there are more than 7 deadly sins, and I am pulling together a long list of extras to add to the likes of gluttony and sloth. And when you look at the frequency of my uploads, you can easily infer that those two are my favourites. But while I'm here, let's have another rant, shall we? Welcome, all you fantastic people, to the Execrables. Now, on the subject of sloth, Execrable number 4 is the designing and or utilising of a relaxing digital alarm. What is the point? Seriously. Back in the old days, you would wake up to an infernal explosion of sound that your old-fashioned alarm clock would have made. You would have jumped out of bed at light speed and rushed over to shut it up before it warranted accompaniment courtesy of the neighbourhood dogs. Nowadays, well, you just listen. Well, that's not going to wake me up, is it? That's going to encourage me to drop right back off again. It's just not good enough. If my alarm woke me up by saying, "Everything's fine, you got loads of time, you don't have to get up, shunny, just stay here a moment," then I'd roll back over into the arms of my imaginary lover with a voice like silk and a body like Scarlett Johansson. If my alarm said, wake up, everything's on fire, you're going to be late, you fuck," then I'd probably leap out of bed and smack my head on the doorframe as I ran out of the house in my pyjamas for fear of being burned alive. But that's what you want, isn't it? In a time when 15 to 20% of the population in the US are consistently late for work, we need a wake-up call that gets our adrenaline pumping, our hearts racing, our arms flailing, and our heads bruised. Not a friggin' lullaby. When I was younger, I found it very difficult getting up for school. Not least because I was staying up all night drinking Coke and watching YouTube, but also because school, for me, was a place of piss-taking and disappointment, to the point where I would rather have licked the terminal of a live car battery than attend even just the first lesson. So I bought myself an alarm clock shaped like a space invader. When it went off, it would bleep in the most pathetic way and never would have woken me up if it wasn't for the fact that it was also on motorised wheels and moved sideways when it went off. Positioning it on a high shelf above my pillow, therefore, provided just enough of a threat to get me leaping out of bed for fear of it jumping off and giving me a black eye. The designing and or utilising of the relaxing digital alarm takes our execrable total to 4. It was a huge shame when that Space Invader alarm clock broke one morning. Nowadays I'm woken up by the Lavender Town theme from the original Pokemon games. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
This has been a public service announcement. Shut up, Doris.